Good morning, proud citizens of the People's Republic of Valtaria. You're listening to the Voice of Valtaria 97.5 FM, and this is the morning report. I am Comrade Denisov, here to bring you today's national news, the weather forecast, updates on our beloved Supreme Leader's activities, and our agricultural progress reports. Remember, comrades, our theme for the day: glory to the worker, loyalty to the marshal. Let us begin with national headlines. Yesterday, the Supreme Workers' Council convened a special session to discuss advancements in quantum-based resource planning. According to the Council of Enlightenment statement, new expansions in harmonic resource allocation will further reduce labor redundancies and accelerate post-scarcity production across the provinces. Citizens can look forward to streamlined distribution of everyday goods and scientific resources. In addition, the Central Planning Bureau announced an exciting milestone. Our newly established vertical farming complex in the Eastern Highlands has reached 110% of its projected yield. Officials credit the success to a combination of climate-controlled greenhouses and genetically optimized seeds. The People's Agricultural Syndicate extends its gratitude to the local farming brigades. Moving on to the weather forecast. Temperatures across Valtaria's major cities will hover around 18 degrees Celsius in the morning, rising to a pleasant 25 degrees in the afternoon. Expect gentle showers in the southern communes, perfect for the next wave of planting. Solar energy experts also predict excellent sunshine conditions in the southwest region, supporting a robust solar power arrays. Regarding our beloved Supreme Leader, the Marshal's press team confirms that he inspected the newly operational Robotics Institute in Pierre-sur-Fère last night. Citizens from that region report hearing an inspirational address about the importance of unity, scientific progress, and unwavering loyalty to the revolutionary cause. Highlights from the address will be replayed later this evening in our segment Dear Leader's Address. Finally, agricultural updates. The People's Defense Militia has assisted in transporting surplus fish from the Fier River to rural provinces. Thanks to ongoing restoration efforts by the Proletarian Institute of Aquatic Sciences, anadromous fish populations have improved drastically, providing a nutritious supplement to local diets. Ichthyologists like Comrade Mish the Fish continue to study the unique bioluminescent trout in the region. That concludes the top stories for the morning report. Stay tuned, comrades. Up next, we'll have Healthy Nation, Strong Nation, where we prepare our bodies for a day of productive labor. Until then, this is Comrade Denisov reminding everyone, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Good morning, Valtaria. You're tuned to Healthy Nation, Strong Nation, your daily calisthenics and exercise session. I'm Comrade Rina Papadaki, certified by the People's Health Syndicate, here to guide you through a revitalizing routine. Remember our motto: glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. A strong body underpins a strong revolution. Let's begin with some warm-ups. If you're at home, in the dormitory, or at the communal worksite, stand up straight. Now, roll your shoulders back 5 times. Good. And now forwards 5 times. Excellent. Now we move on to gentle neck stretches. Tilt your head to the left. Hold for 4 seconds. Good. Now to the right. Hold. Front. And back. Bravissimo, comrades! Next, we'll do upper body stretches. Extend your arms out in front of you, palms facing down. Slowly raise them overhead, reaching for the sky. Feel that stretch along your sides? This small routine helps awaken your muscles, preparing you for labor, study, or revolution. Time for a quick set of squats. Feet shoulder width apart, back straight, and lower your body. Let's do 10 together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great posture. Keep your core tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Finally, let's do some quick marching in place. Lift your knees high, swing your arms gently, and breathe evenly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure to pace yourself if you're not used to regular exercise. And that wraps up Healthy Nation, Strong Nation for today. Keep your heartbeat steady, your posture strong, and your mind focused on collective prosperity. Up next, we have People's Economy Today. I've been Comrade Rina Papadaki, wishing everyone a productive and healthy day. Remember, a fit citizen is a pillar for the revolution. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. A proud Valtarian sunrise to you all, dear listeners. I am Comrade Wei Zhang, and this is People's Economy Today, where we break down the latest in industrial, agricultural, and scientific triumphs across our glorious republic. Our theme remains, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Let's begin with industrial updates. The Metallurgy Syndicate in Nouvelle-Rousseau reports a groundbreaking approach to smelting that uses 30% less energy thanks to advanced quantum furnaces. Productivity soared at 15% in the last quarter, ensuring abundant steel for expansion of communal housing projects. Over in Pierre-Soufia, the People's Revolutionary Transport Syndicate recently introduced an upgraded fleet of electric freight haulers. A star driver named Comrade Liz Aster was recognized for her vigilance in safeguarding supply routes from sabotage, truly embodying the spirit of the worker hero. According to officials, these new haulers reduce transit time by 20%, further optimizing distribution across Valtaria. Agriculturally, the Southeastern Rice Consortium has reported a near-record harvest this season. By applying bioengineered seed stock adapted from the region's microclimate, they've managed to surpass prior yields. The People's Agricultural Syndicate credits methodical planning and unwavering diligence from local brigades. Distribution of the new harvest is expected to reach even the most remote communes. Shifting our focus to scientific advancements, the Council of Enlightenment's Space Committee has unveiled preliminary data on the latest Red Astral Fleet expedition. Our interdimensional explorers discovered new mineral compositions on a parallel Earth, designated Terra 65, which could revolutionize high-capacity energy cells. The People's Defense Militia has already expressed interest in harnessing these findings for improved protective infrastructure. Before we conclude, a quick reminder that the Central Planning Bureau invites all citizens to attend this month's economic forum in city squares nationwide. You can learn about local factory initiatives, discuss new proposals, and directly contribute to collective planning. Such grassroots involvement ensures that People's Economy Today is truly an economy of, by, and for the people. That's all for now. Coming up next, tune in for Workers' Wisdom, featuring short stories from everyday heroes across Valtaria. This is Comrade Wei Zhang, saluting the unstoppable drive of our workers. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Welcome back to Voice of Valtaria 97.5 FM. I'm Comrade Talia Ormond, and this is Workers' Wisdom, where we spotlight the lives, lessons, and loyalty of model workers, soldiers, and citizens. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. We carry this motto in our hearts. Today, we begin with a short anecdote from Comrade Darius Fontaine, a veteran welder at the Diamond Steel Foundry in Revienne. Comrade Darius, thank you for joining us. My pleasure, Comrade Talia. I want to share a small story about discipline and devotion. Last month, our factory faced an unexpected methodical glitch on the night shift. Instead of panicking, the entire welding brigade pulled together. Skilled machinists, apprentice welders, and even administrative staff cooperated until dawn to repair the system. By morning, the line was back up, and we met our production goals right on schedule. Such unity proves that the collective spirit outlasts any crisis. An inspiring example indeed. Our next highlight comes from the Valtarian People's Army. Private Ramona Liu recently returned from the border training exercise and wrote a letter explaining how group cohesion drives morale. Let's hear a snippet. When your comrade stands by you, breath steaming in the cold air of the frontier, you know your loyalty to the People's Republic runs deeper than any single moment. We guard together, trusting in each other's resilience. This is how Valtaria remains safe. Thank you, Private Liu, for your heartfelt testimony. Finally, a story of heroism on the road. Comrade Liz Aster, a transport driver from Pia Sofia, encountered clandestine smugglers linked to the dimensional capitalist bloc. She promptly reported suspicious activity and thwarted an attempt to introduce artificial scarcity into our supply lines. Her vigilant act prevented potential disruptions in local communes. Let's remind ourselves that every citizen can be a sentinel against capitalism's sabotage. That's all the time we have for Workers' Wisdom. Up next is Supreme Leader's Teachings. Until then, keep your heart and mind dedicated to the proletariat cause. This is Comrade Talia Ormond saying, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Greetings, Valtaria. I'm Comrade Julian Reyes, and you're listening to the Supreme Leader's Teachings. In this segment, we share selected quotes, philosophical guidance, and ideological lessons from our beloved Supreme Leader, the Marshal, followed by interpretive commentary. Our theme remains, glory to the worker, loyalty to the Marshal. Let us begin with a passage from The Collected Speeches of Unity and Progress, Volume 4. Quote, only through unwavering solidarity and scientific planning can a society transcend the chains of exploitation. True freedom is the freedom from want, from alienation, and from ignorance. End quote. This resonates with Valtaria's core principle, dialectical enlightenment thought. We harmonize material conditions with the revolutionary will of the people, forging a pathway beyond class distinctions. As the Supreme Leader often reminds us, the individual's accomplishments shine brighter when contributing to the collective. Next, from his address to the First Congress of Enlightened Youth, quote, children and students, your energy and curiosity are the nation's power in embryonic form. Cultivate knowledge, question the world's complexities, and uphold revolutionary virtue. In your hands, the future of Valtaria rests. May it be bright and steadfast. End quote. Here, the Marshal underscores the importance of education in shaping tomorrow's worker intellectuals. Access to universal learning, be it theoretical physics or industrial craft, ensures that every comrade contributes thoughtfully to society. And finally, a more recent quote dedicated to the opening of an advanced robotics facility in Pia Sofia, quote, technology must serve the people's collective aspirations. Let not the wonders of automation and artificial intelligence become tools of oppression. Instead, let them liberate humanity from drudgery, bridging us closer to post-scarcity harmony. End quote. Such words reinforce Valtaria's commitment to ensuring that advanced technology is harnessed for communal well-being rather than for private profit. This stands in stark contrast to the destructive aims of the dimensional capitalist bloc, which seeks to exploit innovations for elite gain. Thank you for tuning in to the Supreme Leader's teachings. May these lessons inspire your day. Coming up next, we have the Children's Hour. Until then, this is Comrade Julian Reyes reminding you, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Da 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 da. Hello, young pioneers of Valtaria, and welcome to the Children's Hour. I'm your friend, Comrade Laurent, here to brighten your mornings with tales, fun facts, and surprises. Today, we have a very special story. It's called The Little Engine That Served the Commune. Remember, children, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Let's begin our fairy tale. Once upon a time, in the rolling hills of Nouvelle-Rousson, there was a small but sturdy engine named Lumière. Lumière was built by skilled worker engineers and was proud to transport school children, produce, and library books every day. One cold morning, Lumière encountered a tall hill. "I must get these books to the reading circle on time," Lumière said. Despite the challenge, Lumière never gave up. With each chug and each puff, the engine whispered, "For the people, for the commune." At the top of the hill, children cheered, "Yay!" and Lumière beamed with pride. Thanks to collective effort, engineers who designed Lumière, station workers who fueled her boiler, and librarians who organized the books, the whole community benefited. That's the magic of cooperation, children. Now, for a quick educational trivia question. So, children, how does our planned economy ensure that every library is stocked with the latest revolutionary texts and scientific journals? Let me think about that. If you said, through the Central Planning Bureau's resource allocation system guided by quantum computing, you're correct. That's how we make sure knowledge is shared fairly among all citizens. Let's wrap up with a short song. One for all and all for one. Each small task helps things get done. That's all for the Children's Hour. Up next, we have Voices from the Provinces. Stay curious, little ones. Stay cooperative and never forget our guiding principle. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Greetings, comrades, and welcome to Voices from the Provinces. I'm Comrade Vincent Dupont, and in this segment we showcase letters, recordings and live calls from factories, farms and cooperatives from all over the People's Republic of Valtaria. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. First, we have a recorded message from the Michelmont Textile Cooperative in the Northern Highlands. Hello from Michelmont. Our weaving teams are excited to announce we pioneered a new flax linen blend that's durable yet soft. We plan to share this formula with other cooperatives through the intercommunal fabric network. We send warm salutations to all fellow textile workers in Valtaria. United in labor, we stand. Such a heartening demonstration of resource sharing. Next up, let's hear from the communal orchard in Fleur de Bois. Comrade Dupont, we have a bumper crop of apples this season, well above initial forecasts. We've already dispatched half of the surplus to city canteens and schools. The orchard children even volunteered to help with picking, learning hands-on how communal harvest supports everyone. Well, okay, we're gonna speak live with Comrade Shaman, representing a volunteer brigade refurbishing a worker dormitory in the southeastern province. Good day, Comrade Dupont. Our volunteer groups has nearly finished renovating a historic lodging facility originally built right after the Grand Proletarian Revolution. We've installed solar panels for clean energy, upgraded insulation to handle winter conditions, and we're adding a mural depicting the triumph of the people over capitalism. We hope the new dorm becomes a symbol of synergy between historical memory and modern socialist innovation. Okay, truly wonderful, Comrade Germain. We salute your efforts. That wraps up the voices from the province. Join us for our next program, Literature of the People. Until then, keep sending us your stories. The collective narrative of Valtaria remains an inspiration for all. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the march. If the People's Republic was to remain secure, vigilance was more than a virtue, it was a necessity. Liz inhaled, steadying herself. In the distance, she saw the first glint of suspicious cargo vehicles. "Not in my watch," she said. Oh dear, doesn't that simply resonate with the spirit of our daily efforts to protect the homeland from subversive capitalist infiltration? We will pick up the next chapter same time tomorrow, following Liz and Mish the fish on the journey of love, labor, and revolution. Now, before we end this segment, a brief poem by worker poet Sofiane Beldir, titled Ode to the Fear Waters. Waters of fear, you feed the orchard and city alike, mirrors of each worker's reflections, proud and bright. Flow on, unbroken, a vow to the utopia we seek, where unity thrives and exploiters are made weak. Oh, such beautiful words. Stay tuned, comrades. Coming up next we have Science and Progress. This is Comrade Miriam Rochard signing off with our daily pledge. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Greetings, scientific minds of Valtaria. I'm Comrade Arjun Ravikumar, here to guide you through Science and Progress. Today's focus, the ongoing synergy between cutting-edge technology and our socialist ideals. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. First up, we hear from Dr. Amélie Rochefort, lead researcher of the Council of Enlightenment's Institute for Quantum HRA. She shares how advanced supercomputers help perfect resource allocation. Dr. Rochefort? Our AI algorithms process real-time data from every province. The result? Instant adjustments of production, distribution, and recycling flows. Our aim is to reach absolute efficiency, eliminating any possibility of waste or shortages. Each day we move closer to a fully sustainable future. In other news, the Institute of Universal Advancements have announced a new interdimensional supercommunication experiment aimed at bridging dialogues with other socialist dimensions in the Interdimensionalist Socialist Union. These transmissions use entangled waveforms, theoretically allowing near instantaneous exchange of data. Testing is scheduled for next month, and the outcome could revolutionize solidarity efforts across parallel realities. On a more local note, the Voltarian Institute of Aquatic Sciences reports that the luminous trout in the Fear River have displayed adaptive behaviors tied to subtle changes in salinity levels. Our field reporter, Comrade Mish the Fish, is discovering new ways of maintaining balanced aquatic ecosystems in synergy with our industrial expansions. By aligning scientific observation with communal needs, we ensure that nature and progress develop in harmony. Lastly, a cautionary reminder: the dimensionalist capitalist bloc continues attempts to sabotage our research by introducing black market technology with harmful code. Should you suspect infiltration, inform the People's Defense Militia immediately. Our vigilance protects our scientific advancements from exploitation. That's all for Science and Progress. Next up, don't miss a revolutionary cinema radio, where we'll dramatize a Valtarian classic. Until then, this is Comrade Arjun Ravikumar signing off. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Good afternoon, film enthusiasts. I'm Comrade Violet Cien, your guide for revolutionary cinema radio, the show where we adapt iconic Valtarian films for an immersive audio experience. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Today, we bring you the radio adaptation of Under the Crimson Banner, a 1970s classic dramatizing the final days of the Grand Proletarian Revolution of 1928 to 1934. The film, and now this adaptation, serves as a reminder of the workers' unwavering courage in overthrowing capitalist oppression. Let's begin. The year was 1933. The People's Revolutionary Army, under Comrade Etienne Vorlac, advanced steadily across old aristocratic strongholds. In the smoky haze of a battered city, a small detachment of workers and farmers prepared for the decisive assault. Comrade Captain, the enemy has mechanized artillery blocking our path. We can't advance without heavy losses. Then we outthink them, comrades. Form squads and use the old canal routes to flank their position. The people's will cannot be broken by mere machines. Today we liberate these streets for the last time. Through cunning strategy and the fierce loyalty of common folk, the People's Revolutionary Army dismantled the remains of the bourgeoisie militia. By dawn, the red flag of the workers flew triumphantly over the city's central tower. Look there, comrades, our banner. May it forever remind us that our labor and our unity have no equal in this world. What a stirring portrayal of courage, strategy, and proletarian resolve. The original film ended with a montage of workers celebrating their newfound freedom, symbolizing the dawn of the People's Republic of Valtaria. Keep that in mind every day. We strive to protect the legacy of these revolutionary heroes from capitalist infiltration, whether from within or across interdimensional borders. This concludes today's revolutionary cinema radio. Up next, we have The Homeland's History. Until then, I'm Comrade Violet Cien. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Comrades, welcome to the Homeland's History. I'm Comrade Sabine Dufort. Here, we dive into pivotal moments that shaped our People's Republic of Valtaria, retelling them in an engaging, dramatic style. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Today, we explore the revolutionary reformation of 1753, often called the spark before the flame. Long before the Grand Proletarian Revolution, peasants and early workers' guilds united to overthrow feudal aristocrats. While not strictly Vorlacianism hadn't been theorized yet, these revolutionaries laid the groundwork for collective governance. In the grand halls of the old monastery, gold-fringed tapestries bore witness to centuries of exploitation. But outside, in the muddy streets of the city, blacksmiths, farmers, and students conspired for change. On a stormy night, a secret assembly was held in a candlelit barn. Their declaration was short yet bold. No more lords, no more crowns, only the people's will. Across rural hamlets and burgeoning towns, the rallying cry spread. Over the following months, aristocratic estates were peacefully confiscated. The People's Assembly of Enlightenment took control, distributing land equitably among the formerly oppressed. Though the revolutionary fervor would ebb and flow in the decades to come, the Reformation planted a radical seed of collectivism that would blossom centuries later. Historians in the Council of Enlightenment often draw parallels between the 1973 Reformation and the French Revolution of Terra 69 in a different dimension. However, in Valtaria, the impetus of collectivism existed deeply in our cultural fabric long before the grand Proletarian Revolution. This legacy still resonates in the ethos of our daily life: cooperation, solidarity, and the unwavering drive towards utopian future. Thus ends our historical spotlight. Join us again tomorrow for more episodes that reveal the evolution of our proud socialist state. Coming up next, we bring you Voice of the Army. Until then, remember, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Citizens of Valtaria, stand proud for Voice of the Army. I am Captain Wei Ling Chen of the People's Defense Militia, welcoming you to this evening's update on all matters concerning our brave defenders. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. First, an address from General Saburo Huang, stationed at the frontier training grounds. General Huang states, "Comrades, our drills this week have proven that unity and discipline is the key to safeguarding our socialist way of life. Whether patrolling interdimensional gateways or ensuring peace in local communes, we stand ever vigilant against infiltration by the dimensionalist capitalist bloc. The People's Defense Militia thanks all volunteers for their unwavering service." Now, news from the Red Astral Fleet. A newly commissioned squadron of exploration ships has begun surveying uncharted parallels for potential membership in the Interdimensional Socialist Union. Early findings indicate promising resources and sympathetic worker populations yearning for liberation from capitalist tyranny. Today's featured soldier is Master Sergeant Lian Borg, recognized for exemplary leadership in coordinating humanitarian relief after a storm in the Eastern Highlands. She spearheaded an operation that delivered medical supplies, sheltered materials, and moral support, demonstrating the Army's mission as protectors of both borders and hearts. Before we close, let's acknowledge a few of our young recruits who've completed advanced training. Private Renzo Morales from the Southeastern Mechanized Brigade, Private Sanal Sayed, specialized in the telecommunication for the Technical Technology Unit, and Private Luc Davian, focusing on emergency engineering projects. Each of these patriots embodies the motto, "Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal," and stands ready to defend our revolutionary homeland. This concludes Voice of the Army. Coming up next, tune in for Dear Leader's address. Until then, remain steadfast, comrades. Citizens of Valtaria, you're about to hear a replay of a significant speech delivered by our supreme leader, the Marshal, during his recent visit in the Robotics Institute in Pierre Sofia. We present it now unabridged and in full clarity. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Comrades, today we stand in this facility, surrounded by the promise of technology that can elevate our daily lives, reduce labor burdens, and promote scientific enlightenment. In our hands, these tools are instruments of liberation. Yet we must never forget, if left to the clutches of capitalism, automation becomes a device of exploitation, fueling inequality and greed. Valtaria's path is different. We harness innovation for the collective good, ensuring that no worker is ever replaced or discarded, but rather uplifted into new realms of creativity and intellectual pursuit. Comrades, let us march forward with confidence, forging deeper unity between mind and machine, guided always by our revolutionary principles. Together we will conquer old limitations and banish the specter of oppression from every dimension. Remember, our revolution's success lies not in any single invention, but in the unwavering spirit of our people. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. That was our beloved Supreme Leader, reminding us to remain vigilant and purposeful in every scientific breakthrough. Stay with us, dear listeners. Coming up next, we have the People's Quiz. This is Voice of Valtaria 97.5 FM. Signing off, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Da 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 da. Good evening, quiz enthusiasts. Welcome to the People's Quiz, where everyday citizens test their knowledge of revolutionary history, RPV achievements, and the life of our one and only Supreme Leader. I'm your host, Comrade Kiera Bala, and as always, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Let's meet tonight's contestants. We have Comrade Pavel Krylov, a university student specializing in historical dialectics. Hello. Comrade Aline de Roche, a librarian from the southern province. Hello. Comrade Gabriel Ott, an agricultural engineer hailing from the orchard cooperatives. Hello. First question. In what year did the Grand Proletarian Revolution achieve final victory in Valtaria? Bing. 1934? Correct. 10 points to you. Ba 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 ba. Second question. Which interdimensional organization founded by Valtaria promotes cooperation amongst Which interdimensional organization founded by Valtaria promotes cooperation amongst Vorlakian utopian states? Bing. The Interdimensional Socialist Union, the ISU. That's right, another 10 points, Comrade Aline. According to the People's Revolutionary Charter, name one of the key bodies that guides Valtaria's government. Bing. Comrade Gabriel. The Supreme Workers' Council. Excellent, 10 points. Time for a lightning round. Okay, that's another go. Time for a lightning round. What is the name of the quantum-based system used in Valtaria for resource allocation? Bing. Comrade Pavel. Harmonic Resource Allocation, HRA. Fantastic. 5 extra points. We have a clear leader so far, but it's still anyone's game. Final question for double points. Which sector did Comrade Liz Aster, a recognized model worker, help protect from capitalist infiltration recently? I could have said that better. Which sector did Comrade Liz Aster, a recognized model worker, help protect from capitalist infiltration recently? Bing. Yes, Comrade Aline. The transport sector near Paris-sur-Fer. Absolutely. Aline jumps into a tie. Now for the tiebreaker. Name one foundational aspect of dialectical enlightenment thought. Bing. Comrade Pavel. It merges Korvakian materialism with rationalist humanism, focusing on data-driven policy. That is correct. That means Comrade Pavel is our winner tonight. Congratulations!
Tune in next week, dear listeners, when we announce monthly winners who earn a chance to visit the Council of Enlightenment's Research Hub. This has been the People's Quiz. Thank you, contestants, and remember, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal.
Good evening, Valtaria. I'm Comrade Liz, and this is your evening news roundup. As we wind down our productive day, let's take a final look at national and international developments through the lens of scientific socialism. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. First, domestic headlines. The Central Planning Bureau approved a new series of climate control towers among the southwestern desert regions, aiming to harness wind currents for additional energy production. Officials estimate this innovation could boost the entire grid's capacity by another 5 to 10%. From the Supreme Workers' Council, word has arrived that policy debates on interdimensional cooperations continue. Our delegates emphasize solidarity with newly contracted parallels that seek admittance to the International Interdimensional Socialist Union. The People's Republic stands steady to offer them guidance and resources. Internationally, tensions persist in the dimensional capitalist bloc. The Market Enforcement Authority attempted to disrupt certain quantum shipping lanes near the edge of Aurora 11, but quick coordination among the ISU's Revolutionary Defense Collective prevented significant damage. The Council of Enlightenment reaffirms that no dimension must bow to capitalist exploitation so long as the ISU stands united. Closer to home, local assemblies throughout Valtaria will hold monthly sessions this weekend. Citizens are encouraged to join in setting neighborhood goals, from building new cultural centers to launching scientific workshops. Participation is a cornerstone of our direct democracy. Before we close, an economic achievement. Preliminary data shows that overall energy consumption has decreased by 2% despite increased industrial input. Proof that planned efficiency can reduce waste while maintaining progress. Well done, comrades. This concludes your evening news roundup. Coming up next, letters to the marshal. Until then, stay engaged and informed. I'm Comrade Liz, wishing all of you a productive and thoughtful evening. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Good evening once more, fellow citizens. I'm Comrade Edward Moreno, and this is Letters to the Marshal. Here we share the sentiments, gratitude, and requests that you, the people, address to our supreme leader. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. We begin tonight with a letter from a group of student activists at the University of Nouvelle-Rousseau. Esteemed Marshal, we recently formed a Solar Innovations Club to explore new photovoltaic technologies. We write to thank you for your unwavering dedication to scientific advancement. Our lab's improved funding and equipment have inspired us to push boundaries, ensuring Valtaria thrives under renewable energy. We vow to serve the people with every discovery. Next, a heartfelt message from a retired blacksmith in the southeastern highlands. Glorious leader, I have seen many eras of Valtaria, from the final days of capitalism to this wondrous age of planning. As I grow older, I am filled with pride knowing that my grandchildren will never taste bitterness of exploitation. Our family extends its eternal gratitude to you and the revolutionary forebears. Finally, a note from a children's choir in the northern provinces. Marshal, we are learning new songs praising the unity of our people. We hope someday to perform to you in person. Your words guide us to cherish empathy, solidarity, and lifelong learning. Such beautiful sentiments. Each letter underscores the genuine bond between the nation leader and the people, a bond forged in shared vision and collective effort. That's all for today. That's all for today's Letters to the Marshal. Coming up next, Dreams of the People, a gentle close to our broadcast day. Until then, remember, glory to the workers, loyalty to the marshal. Good evening, dear comrades. I'm Comrade Ursula Nightingale, and this is Dreams of the People. As the moon rises over Valtaria, let us reflect on the achievements of this day and drift into the calm of night with hope for tomorrow. Glory for the workers,
loyalty for the Marshal. Tonight, I'd like to share a short inspirational story entitled The Glow of the Lantern. Let's begin. In a small commune, perched on a high cliff of the eastern highlands, the nights were especially dark. No city lights or tall buildings illuminated the landscape, just the steady flicker of a single lantern that hung outside the communal workshop. Every evening, passers-by would stop to chat, share a warm meal, and sometimes read aloud the Supreme Leader's latest messages of progress. One night, a wandering traveler arrived from a distant dimension, wearied by capitalist illusions. Seeing the lantern's glow, the traveler approached. "Comrades," the traveler whispered, "I have heard tales of your egalitarian society. Is it real?" A local farmer replied, "Sit with us, friend. Here, each soul is valued. We share the fruit of our labor, never taking more than we need." By morning, the traveler felt a renewed sense of purpose, for in the lantern's glow, they saw not just light, but the living spirit of unity. They continued their journey, carrying that light in their heart, telling others that there was a place, Valtaria, where hope and solidarity shone through the darkness. May we all carry that lantern within us the rest of the night, reminded that our revolution burns bright against the shadows of exploitation. We encourage you to dream of tomorrow's possibilities, fresh innovations, deeper solidarity, unwavering loyalty. Let these final moments of calm prepare you for the new day of collective progress. Thank you for joining me, Comrade Ursula Nightingale, on Dreams of the People. Sleep well, Valtaria. Our next broadcast continues through the night with instrumental melodies until sign-off at midnight. But for now, may your dreams be filled with hope, unity, and the promise of a better world. Glory to the workers, loyalty to the Marshal.